So, for those of you who don't know me, my name's Lisa and I'm the Mummy Whisperer. And apologies, I have a rotten cold and I'm looking a bit rough tonight. I'm feeling a bit rough. Anyway, as mothers are, because children are weapons of mass destruction. So, I have come on tonight to tell you all about my new online business membership program because I am so excited about it despite my really rough sounding throat, and so I just really wanted to come on really quickly and tell you all about this. I'm hiding upstairs because the kids are all playing a game downstairs, so I've got a little bit of peace and quiet. So I wanted to tell you, where did Let's Get Started come from? Right, so this is my new online membership program. So this means that it's a program that runs online. It's a monthly program, so it's a community with online support and online courses as well. This has been brewing for some time. It really has. I've been running online group membership programs for a while. I've been working with small businesses for a while. I've been doing a number of different things. And I've been thinking about this, and I've been watching other small business owners just really struggle. And I was just trying to work out actually, what was the actual problem? What did they actually need? And one of the problems was that I felt that no one was actually giving a really good grounding in all the areas that you need as a small business owner. Because as a small business owner, unless you're going to get disempowered by somebody else, you do need to know the basics of everything. And that's one of the problems. And there was no program out there really helping people to tackle that. So looking at their finances, looking at their marketing strategy, looking at their sales. Half the time they'd have a freak out when they thought about marketing and sales. Looking at their systems, their blog strategy, all of these different things. There was no one program, which meant that as I watched them, they were going piecemeal, cobbling together different strategies, different courses here and there, sometimes going for all the freebies, but they would have like a bit, but not quite everything they needed, or sometimes investing like massively in constant programs, but they'd be very bitty. There'd be a marketing program, but then that didn't cover social media and that didn't cover sales, and then maybe they wanted a launch program, or maybe they then decided they wanted to go online. How were they going to do that, and so on? And there were glaring gaps, really glaring gaps in their business strategy, dependent upon which coach they'd picked and what bias that particular coach had. And then a lot of people were maybe very into personal development, very into their strategy, so their spiritual development, so they were given the impression that, if they really focused on that would be the answer, and it didn't matter that they had all of these practical business gaps that they just hadn't figured out, and that was okay. They just needed the energy right, and very confusing for them all, and a growing financial pressure on them as their business didn't improve. And all these people were saying, you have to commit, and to show that you commit, you have to put thousands of pounds down. And they'd go, yes, I am committed, and I believe, and I am going to put my thousands of pounds down. So all this pressure was growing, more pressure to try different strategies. There would be all this Facebook is full of, you must try my strategy, everybody else's strategy is crap, my strategy is the way to go. So all of these poor people and small business owners were in just going from place to place, no guarantee of anything that they were doing really working, no one place that they could just get one view and overview on everything, all areas of business and practical. Plus, of course, being a small business owner feels really alone. Unless you own a small business, you don't understand the pressures that there are, especially a small business mum, because then you've got all these other extra pressures and juggling as well. So I could see them getting more and more under pressure and feeling lonely. It's very difficult to actually tell people what's going on, because then it looks as though you're unprofessional and you want to give the impression everything's going well. So, networking groups maybe had a little bit more of that going, but I could see the amount of pressure and how alone they were feeling as well. And then, just trying to juggle their day-to-day life and the stress and the discomfort that would cause, often potentially making them feel ill as well. So I was thinking about this. I was thinking, what can I do to help? What do they need? A lot of things I came up with were, again, along that line, so something that was just way too expensive. But also, being mums, small business owners, too time consuming, just not viable. I mean, I've been on programs that just actually added to my stress because of the number of hours involved when I was in it. And then there were other times when I'd piecemeal things together, and that caused me loads of stress because I wasn't actually focusing on one thing at a time, and I was trying to fit in all these different programs I was doing. So this is where Let's Get Started came from, as in, let's get started. Let's get your business. Either you're about to start your business, or your business has been running for a while, but it just doesn't seem to have the oomph. It's just not earning you anything. It's maybe just what they call a kitchen table business, and it's just a hobby business, and it's not giving you that sense of confidence in yourself, which is absolutely fine. If you run a hobby business, that's absolutely fine. But if what you're needing is for it to actually start bringing some money in, recouping your investment, then that's what Let's Get Started is all about. Right? Start off with, it's affordable, right? Because I do not agree that you have to spend thousands in order to get results. That is complete codswallop. It's not true whatsoever. I'm perfectly capable of being proactive and committed to a program that is less, and I'm perfectly sure that you are too. Right? You do not need to spend thousands and thousands of pounds and get yourself into debt in order to be committed. That's ridiculous. I will make you committed. I'll keep you at it. Promise. Cross my heart. You don't need to spend thousands for me to do that for you. So that's why it's affordable. So it's priced at £77 a month at the moment. It will go up over time to £199 a month. I'm very clear on my rules as to how a business is run and how much you should invest in training and personal development and so on. So according to the way that I would look at how a business runs, that means what the businesses interested in this are likely to be aiming for is to be aiming for a revenue of like 1 to 4,000 or a profit of 1 to 4,000, either of those things. That's what you're aiming for if you're spending around that amount on training. Excuse me, my throat. Really sorry. Right, that's number one. It's affordable and it should not put extra pressure on you. Number two, we're going to look, practically speaking, at all of the areas of business. Now, I am not a specialist in any one area. I've always been a generalist, so I can talk to you about finance, accounts, computer systems, websites, blogs, social media, marketing, sales, customer service. Oh, have I forgotten anything? Probably all of those things. In the end, you will need to employ specialists in these areas. Of course you will. In the end, that's somebody who specialises in that, and 24 hours a day is all about, if you decide to go the Facebook ads way, is all about that. Absolutely. But first off, you need to get a jolly good grounding in all of these things so that you're clear on how it works. That way, you won't get disempowered by somebody who's going to charge you too much, right? And you can keep your costs down. So you get results first before you employ other people. That's the thing. Like PR, for instance. You can get loads of PR without actually paying somebody shed loads of money. So, practically speaking, there's 26 videos on all of the areas and a workbook for you to fill in. That's going to take you about 6 months to work through. Just saying. And we're going to look at all your buttons, you know, your fears. Oh, I'm not a salesperson. Oh, I don't know about marketing. Oh, me and numbers, they don't go together. I'm not very technical. All that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's all gone. We're going to sort all of that out. You're going to get 2 clinics a month for all of your questions. Okay, so that we're going to actually really answer the questions that you have, whether they're technical or business questions or whatever. You can always ask questions in between, but there will be 2 clinics a month specifically for that. So you've got someone to ask, right? And you've got your health check with an action plan. And so we'll look at the gaps and work out an action plan as to what you're going to do about those gaps, all right? Because that's what you need. You need a strategy in place. You need to fine tooth comb, look through your business and be clear on what needs to be changed, okay? We're going to sort out your focus. I know that's difficult as a mum. I'm going to give you tips on how to keep going despite colds, coughs, children being sick. How do you manage that with your systems, right? So we're going to have accountability to make sure that you're on the case all the time. We're going to give you group support because there's going to be the community. So when you are down, rather than spending days and days and days being down, you're going to come in, you're going to tell us you're down, and we're going to lift you up. And then we're going to celebrate everybody's successes. All of this, by the way, is in the timescale that's manageable for a mum. So yes, there'll be bits and pieces every day, but all short, easy to fit in on the school run, whilst waiting for somebody to, get out of the bath. All of it is very short, powerful, simple, okay? And then we're also going to look at you, because that's so important. You, how are you? If you're not managing your stresses, then they will affect your business. Absolutely, they really, really will. So we're going to look at your stress. We're going to help you to manage that. I'm a big fan of journaling. There'll be journaling prompts. There'll be a monthly meditation, monthly 1 minute wonders. These are little 1 minute things you can listen to that keep you on track. And you have 4 of my online courses. When I added it up, just the online courses, ignoring everything else, just the online courses, when you add up the price of them, they are worth 7.5 months of the membership. Okay, so you're going to get my Change Your Life course, which teaches you simple how to meditate on a daily basis as a mum with very little time, journaling, self-care, law of attraction. We're going to look at my Change Your Money story. Now, this is not about becoming a millionaire. Change Your Money story is all about stabilizing your finances, getting you out of debt, creating a plan for the future. And then you've got Heal Your Emotions, which is, when you get really upset. That is very distracting for your business. It can be discombobulating. It can take days to come back. So you learn my simple system for handling your emotions yourself, but you still can come in the group and tell us. And then we've got Time for Change. We actually start with Time for Change generally. That is just a really good, grounded starting point. Let's look at all the different areas of your life, your house, your home, your health. Get you solid. Make sure you're making the right change. Make sure your goals are going in the right direction. So that's where it came from, and that's what I decided to put into it. That's what everybody needs. So me, how come me and how come am I doing it? Well, I'm 50, turned 50 this year. I spent 13 years in IT, moving all the way around many, many different departments in a big American company. So I was techie, but I also did customer service, post-sales support, all that sort of stuff. I have been a coach and healer for 20 years, right? I have done my time. I am over the cycle of being overexcited about it. I definitely know how to make it work and what does and doesn't work. I'm also an author. I've got a best-selling book out there, and I owned a bricks and mortar business for 6 years. When it comes to business, I do know what I'm talking about. When it comes to being self-employed, I know what I'm talking about. I also understand the struggles. I have made huge mistakes. I can save you thousands of pounds, frankly, on that factor. I've also completely addicted to training courses. I can save you loads in terms of shiny new course syndrome, shiny new strategy syndrome, right? So you don't have to worry about that. If it's out there, I've done it, looked at it, or whatever, no, you're fine. I also spent, I'm quite tree hugging, as well as being very practical and businessy, and I have spent even more on spiritual development or personal development, thousands and thousands. I actually have some really solid esoteric and metaphysical and behavioural training behind me to back me up. The coaching world is like slightly, sometimes slightly shallow training. No, I've had the training. I invested in the training. No, it's all good. So, what's my tip? Oh yeah, and I'm a mum. Because I'm a mum. I'm a mum with 2 kids, 2 dogs, 2 cats, and a chronic health condition, which makes it sometimes a little bit difficult. It's very important that I can manage my life within a balanced or paced environment, right? I want to live a long time and I want to live happily, and that's the whole point, and that's what I'm there to help you do as well. So my objective is to make sure that your business has really strong foundations. When it's got really strong foundations, then you can rely on it and you can feel really secure about it. And if you decide that you want to take the next leap, then it can grow with you. Without strong foundations, it's not going to grow with you. I'm going to make sure that you're earning what you would love to earn. And that then, see, as you earn more, you can then afford the support team that you want to afford. And we can help you choose what the best place to go and what's most important to start off with as well. And most importantly, help you feel confident and calm and happy in yourself and make you a raging success. So that's what Let's Get Started is all about. Like I say, just for December, it's £77 a month. So that's a really good deal. And a one-to-one with me is 130 quid a month. Well, £130 for a one-to-one. So that's a good deal to get that much. And I have on offer 9, because they've gone, 9 what I'm calling mega spots. These mega spots are for anybody who's like, I have a money back guarantee. If you came on this program and it didn't do, and you did what I told you to do, right, and it didn't work, of course I'd have a money back guarantee. But the mega spots are different. The mega spots is where I guarantee that you double your investment. It's ridiculous. I want you to do more than doubling your investment, because that's just £154 extra a month. I don't want you earning £154 extra a month. I want you earning thousands extra a month. But just saying, the reason I'm offering a mega spot is because there was another shiny course that somebody was showing me, and I was thinking, oh, that looks really good. Hold yourself back, Lisa. That looks really good. And the guy was saying, yeah, there's a money back guarantee, and I was going, oh, that's nice, isn't it? And then I thought, no, it's not actually. Money back guarantee is not enough actually, because if I give you all of that, this is a big chunk of money. If I give you all of that, and then I spend all of that time on investing in this and all the rest of it, and then it doesn't work, and I just get that back, well, that's not enough. What I actually want is I don't want to earn that much. I want to earn more. I don't want to spend loads of time on a program and just earn enough to pay for the program. That's ridiculous, quite clearly. So that's what the mega spot is. The mega spot is saying that and you have to apply for these, by the way, just so. I'll put the information below. But a mega spot is saying that I guarantee that you double what the course costs. So the course costs you £77. I'm guaranteeing you earn an extra £154 a month by attending the program. Right? So yes, you do have to apply for that, because there's just a few little questions I have to ask you about that one. And there were 10 spots, there are only 9 spots left now. So that's that. I am just really excited to share all this with you. I can't wait to hear how everybody succeeds and all their stories, and everybody just doing so much better. I can't wait to provide you all with this safe space where you can get all of your questions answered, and you can just focus on your business and succeeding instead of running off trying all these different courses and all the rest of it. Now, if you love courses, brilliant. We're going to get you earning some money first, and then you can go off and do whatever courses you love. All right, that's absolutely fine. I understand. But first, we're going to focus on getting you to where you need to get to. That's what we're going to do. Fab. Right, I will put the link in a comment for Let's Get Started. You can sign straight up. You can send me a message and I'll reply if you've got any questions, and I'll reply to you. Oh, by the way, by joining Let's Get Started, you also get the Business Booster. So the Business Booster runs 4 to 6 times a year, and it's like an extra energy focus. Forgot to tell you that. But you get that as well. So anybody in the Business Booster will get that too. So that's it. So yes, message me if you need anything. Click on the link to buy it. If you want one of the mega spots, send me a message. I'll send you the application questions. Get them back to me really, really quick. The reason it's 10 spots is not because I'm trying to create some unreal pressure to actually buy. It's because those people who take those mega spots are going to literally have me on your case the whole time to make sure that you do what you said you were going to do, keep you focused and so on. It's just an extra little kind of kick, right? And I am not sure about doing that for more than 10 people, so that's why there's only 10 spots available. Okay, right then, take care. And also, if you know of anybody else, any other mums running their small business who need some help practically, energetically, and with focus and support, then please do share this with them. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye bye.